What is going on, buddy?
Hello!
It is Peckers Butters here, and welcome back to Last Defense Academy. When we left off...
It's killing game time!
It's killing game time. Now for real this time.
Yes.
It went crazy. We had a message left for us, all right, that's hunky-dory. Yeah, all met up at one place. Darmy, a little too excited.
Uh-huh.
But then shit the fan real quick. We have the sponsor that's in charge of everything.
Who's apparently invincible?
And with a bunch of bees, and also seems to have a side hobby of diving.
Yeah.
Not even scuba diving, but like old school diving suit diving.
Another one bit the dust.
And Kurata has now left the game, but now it's morning, so we're gonna see what happens now that the killing game is officially among us. I barely slept last night.
I wonder why.
I woke up over and over again seeing Kurata's face when she died in my nightmares.
Yeah.
Also it was by cryptoglobin absorption through the bees?
The bee's stinger in her neck.
Yeah.
So like, it wasn't even, oh, she got stabbed and then killed and then afterwards she got her cryptoglobin taken. No, it was while she was alive.
Yeah,
which I can only imagine feels awful.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we technically do the same thing to the invaders. They're never dead. They're on the verge of death. We kill them by absorbing it.
But like, she wasn't even wounded yet, is what I mean.
Yeah, but it does like raise a question of, with that going on, then
she
who
literally
is
got
this
the
person behind the
blood
mask?
drained out of her body.
Uh-huh. But let's only get answers by going forward.
Yeah, we don't know who the hell this is.
They won't get away after killing my friends so horribly. If I could, I'd kill them right now.
They sound deranged as hell.
But right now, we're too weak. Can't beat them. One poor attempt to revolt and we'd just be massacred. For now, we just have to obey. We just have to play the game.
I mean, you already tried to revolt.
They want us to come back to the leisure lounge when we woke up. I hurried off to the leisure lounge before I was the next target of the killing game for being fucking late. On my way to the leisure lounge, I came across Nozomi and Melko in the hall. Nozomi, are you okay? You're so pale.
I couldn't sleep last night. I just can't believe it. Kurata, she's gone.
Kurata, I didn't know what to say. What could I do for after she lost a close friend?
We buried her. Make sure you say goodbye to her later, okay, Takumi?
Yeah, I promise I will.
Did you get a tombstone from...
from the Gift-O-Matic?
Mm-hmm. They're not going to get away with killing Kurata. I'll do whatever it takes to avenge her. But now's not the time. They're a bit too strong for us right now. So we're all going to play this game for a little while and wait for our chance. For now, we just have to push all this grief down and grit our teeth. Knowing how to bide your time is an important part of fighting.
Nozomi was barely able to hold steady on her own 2 feet. Melko looked after her as they walked to the leisure lounge. That's my job.
I mean, Nozomi.
I made a vow to myself as I watched Nozomi walk away. No matter how this game turns out, I'll protect Nozomi to the end.
Simp!
No, not just Nozomi. I won't let anyone else die. But Nozomi does come first in the protective order. So because I came back here to protect them and grab a hold of a future where we can find happiness.
Well, 2 of them are already dead.
It's kind of too late for that.
Yeah.
We kind of got rid of that the moment we fucking stabbed Ato in the chest. So, wait, 3,
Oh, yeah.
2, 1. At last, I present to you the rules of the Invader hunt. Once we were all in the leisure lounge, the sponsor began to explain the rules without any preamble. The rules are exceedingly simple. All you have to do is hunt the creatures known as invaders.
That's what we're doing, though.
Yeah. You will gain points for every invader hunted, which will be tallied.
Tallied?
Reflected in the live rankings.
Okay, is like the lowest person gonna get cut out of the thing?
Oh.
Names of everyone in the room were shown on a screen being held up by 2 bees. I hate that.
Round lasts 10 days. The person ranked last at midnight on the 10th day will be executed. Their cryptoglobin drained by my bees.
Executed. Kurata's death was proof that this was no bluff.
Yeah.
They could easily kill us all. In short, we need to try and kill as many invaders as possible.
I'm glad we don't have to actually kill each other or anything. I mean, not glad, but... if we're just hunting invaders, then we just keep fighting defensive battles, right?
I feel like someone is digesting this poorly over in the corner somewhere. That's the same shit we were doing anyways. Not at all.
Oh, right. Sorry, I was focused on Darmy.
What? Not at all.
What you were doing was merely defending your base. How did we mess up the same exact way?
That's great.
Wow. Hunting and defending are entirely different.
To hunt, you must go out. The playing field is the space outside of the school. You will not receive points for any invaders killed at the school, no matter how many. We can't get points anywhere in the area shaded red. That's anywhere within school grounds. It means if we want points, we'll have to go hunt down invaders wandering outside.
So we're being forced to fight outside of the ring then.
It's too much for a shudder like to be forced outside like this.
Bruh. What happens if the invaders attack the school while we're all out here? All out there. If a commoner... Commoner?
You're getting there. You're close.
I was too busy tugging his Kurata, but she's gone now. If a commander strikes when the place is empty, it's the end of the line.
All you need to do is engage them before they infiltrate the school grounds. They say that a good offense is the best defense after all.
Oh. And we can't stray too far from the school. If we're not careful about how many battles we fight out there, we'll end up disqualified for going out of the ring.
So we need to hunt in a place where we can quickly return to the school if something happens. Excuse me, that's Celsius speaking. How are you gonna track how many invaders we hunt down out there?
Dude, Celsius has so much carbonation in it.
You're not counting on an honor system, right? Someone would definitely end up lying about their numbers.
These bees will count your points. Oh.
Whenever you kill invaders, they will count the points and report them to me. In other words, these bees will be monitoring our actions while we're playing this game. Guess running away isn't going to be an option. And last but not least, the most important rule of all. You are strictly forbidden from causing me harm while the game is underway. Anyone who defies me will immediately become food for my bees. Try not to lose your cool.
A rather tyrannical, one-sided rule, isn't it? Does this mean we can't resist even if you use violence against us? Don't worry, I will not lay a finger on any of you. But your bees will!
The game will immediately cease if the sponsor harms a participant without just cause. In other words, they won't hurt us so long as we do what they say. But you're the one who enforces these rules. If you turn on us, we're entirely without recourse even. I intend to run this game as fairly as possible. Otherwise, things would be very boring. I promise not to violate the rules. Please trust me on that. There's no way we can trust them, but we're in no position to argue. Now then, that concludes the explanation of the rules. There are plenty of other hidden rules, but I'm not so inclined as to give them all away at this juncture. Come up with strategies on your own. Doing is learning. The sponsor looked at all of us and shouted,
Special Defense Unit Maggots, participants of my game, assume your new roles as proud hunters and claim as many invaders as you can. The invader hunt has hereby officially begun.
Without so much as a moment to prepare, the game was on. But I wasn't sure how I was supposed to handle our newly assigned task. I decided to go back to my room and prepare to leave school grounds. Interesting. Different.
What is there? I don't like the way they talk.
I don't like it either.
After everything they say, like a game, like that.
Yeah,
like, bro,
I mean, that's why I said last time, like, it's obviously a feminine voice leads to a female character. It sounds
like they're being stabbed after every sentence.
I know, like they've suddenly been possessed by a valley girl.
Or like
at the end of every sentence.
stepping on a thumbtack in the dark.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like,
But like, this is interesting because what is their goal? Because they're having us kill the invaders, which is the tool of the commanders, so you wouldn't think it's a commander that's doing this. Like, what is their deal? What is their hubbub? Is this the way that the Flames boy wants to be friends with us? Is by hiding in a suit?
No, he does not sound like that.
The Invader Hunt. It's a point-based hunting game. I've decided to review the rules of the game. The rules themselves are simple. All we really had to do was hunt invaders. However, the game field is outside school grounds.
But they're not in this universe usually.
They're not in this universe usually? What does that mean?
Who else likes killing games? Or hosting them, I should say. I'm not saying anything specific, just in case the far.
I mean, I think I know what you're leaning towards, but I mean, number one, Spike Chunsoft's not involved in this, so they can't use any of those characters.
Damn it.
So, yeah.
Never mind.
Anyways, the game field was outside school grounds. Even if we killed an invader, if it happened in a school facility or in the schoolyard, it wouldn't count.
Can you imagine?
That would be great. Trust me. I would love for it.
If this person found a way to universe jump and was like, ooh.
Well, I mean, this is like how apparently there is a, like, people like to talk about the fact that, of all characters in the game, Eito is very interesting to people because his likes and dislikes are the exact same as Nagito.
Really?
Yes, they're the same things. I don't know about the other parts of it, but I remember that the likes and dislikes are the exact same as Nagito's. And people used to point that out all the time and be like, is that something? Huh. But, basically, no matter what we did in defensive battle, it wouldn't be worth any points. If we wanted points, we had to go out exploring and hunt down any invaders we came across.
But I thought Nagito's likes, one of his likes were like beautiful people, not cleaning.
I'm just going off of what I remember people saying, so.
Because I remember he likes beautiful people and dislikes ugly people, if I remember correctly. I used to be obsessed with him, remember?
I know you were. Hey, but it's way too dangerous to constantly be fighting out there. If we died outside school grounds, the drones wouldn't collect our bodies and the Revive-O-Matic wouldn't revive us. Death would truly be final. We have to be careful so we don't die, and if we want to do that, we should probably form teams. And a team would be someone there to have our backs, and we could look after one another to keep each other alive. We need comrades if we want to survive. Okay, before I go out, I should find someone to partner up with. Decided to go talk to everyone to see if anyone wanted to team up with me. Oh, please. I know, for some reason, when I went out through the roof, everyone was already there. There was no sign of Darumi Haruka. But almost everyone else was there.
You got one? Takumi.
Oh, everyone, great timing. I just figured out a way we can survive this game. Do you mind if we talk? I mean, well, what do you mean survive? I mean, someone's going to die.
Yeah.
Everyone rushed over to me. I explained the necessity of forming teams. So I think we should at least be in pairs. Trying to do this solo will just end in game over the moment you take a lethal hit. Yeah, we were just saying the same thing. That we should work in teams, I mean. We were actually just deciding the teams.
They're so short compared to...
They really are.
In short, like us, we're right in the middle of a draft meeting.
Perfect timing. Kako pulled out a piece of paper with the members of each team written on it. The first team was us boys and Sister Dearest.
Us boys.
And the second team was all of the girls.
Girl night.
Boys night.
Oh my god.
But my sister's included because she can't stay away from me. We might end up spending a lot of time together from now on, so we thought grouping up by gender would make sense.
What we're worried about is Yugamu, who's nowhere to be found. What?
He's a boy, but it's entirely possible he'd like to stick with Miss Kirifuji and Miss Magadori as he's done up to this point.
But if we put Yugamu in Team 2, then we should put Hiruko in Team 1.
Miss Shizuhara is very strong, so we're discussing giving preferential negotiation rights to the weaker teams. Preferential negotiating rights? This is sort of like a sports draft. By the way, what team do you want me in? It makes sense if I was in the male-centric team, but you have to play alone. Nobody wants you. What? I was so shocked that my voice withered away mid-exclamation. Why? Why am I the only one being left out? Don't tell me you guys are still suspicious of me. I thought we cleared things up about Gaku. I didn't kill him. It was the sponsor. Isn't that obvious? No, we're on the same page there. They're definitely the ones who killed Mr. Mariko. But you're the little shit that dragged us into this by saying we should participate in this. They destroyed Sirai too. They're behind everything. Then why?
Yeah.
Mr. Samina, have you forgotten? You killed Mr. Aotsuki.
Oh my god, he's haunting us proverbially or whatever.
Sure, but why bring that up again? He was a traitor. He had to go. Even if I grant you that, he was still one of us.
Oh my god.
If you had a comrade who could kill another comrade without batting an eye, would you want to team up with them in a killing game?
No way, you've got to be kidding.
But, and whenever you do anything, someone invariably ends up dead.
You're cursed. Do us all a favor and get out of here.
You're more than cursed. You're the Grim Reaper.
No, that was Ato.
Is that the Grim Reaper?
The Grim Reaper? It stung, but I couldn't argue. It was true that I was the common denominator in all of the deaths so far. I came back to the past and immediately killed Ato. And because I ignored the message on the blackboard on day 4, Yaku was killed the next day. And 2 days ago, I decided to join the game and encouraged everyone to join with me. And because of that, Kurata died so brutally.
If you hadn't convinced us to join this game, Lady Kurata would still be with us. It's all your fault. All of it. Give her back. Give Lady Kurata back to me.
The blood of Lady Kurata is on your hands.
Actually, it was completely drained out of her body.
Kyoshka drew closer to me, letting out a pained cry. I couldn't bring myself to meet her eyes, which are now red and swollen from crying.
Kyoshka, no.
Moko put herself between us and embraced Kyoshka.
Blaming Takumi won't bring her back. It'll just make it hurt even more. But... Knowing how to swallow your sorrow is part of fighting. We need to be strong right now. I'm sorry, Takumi. Kyoshka understands, I swear. She knows it's not your fault Kurata died. But she has no outlet for her grief, so she's just taking it out on you.
I was so shocked that I couldn't utter a single word. I had no idea everyone had such contempt for me. All I ever wanted to do was make everyone happy. That was why I came back. That's why I chose the killing game, because that's what the audience wants. Where did it all go wrong? I swear, Lady Luck or Fortune or whatever the hell she's called turned against you the moment you offed Ato. Sheesh, this whole slew of shit speaks for itself. Not even I can help you out here. Sorry, but you're on your own.
Sorry, Takumi.
No! Everyone left one after the other, leaving me all alone on the rooftop.
Damn.
I felt total despair.
Oh, wow.
This is my first time being so obviously and intentionally isolated. I always had Karo by my side in the TRC. And my mom and dad were always waiting at the dinner table whenever I went home.
This is the first time he's mentioned them since the fucking demo.
I just discovered he fucking has a dad still around. That shit's news to me, and we're on part 41.
I knew he did. He just wasn't in the opening.
I don't even know what his dad looks like.
I don't know either, but I think he was at work.
But now, here I was, all alone.
You know, he has parents, he just doesn't give a fuck about them.
I would have to face this game of death all by myself. Nobody would ever want to team up with the Grim Reaper. But then I thought of something.
Where's Yugamu?
That's right.
Oh yeah, Hiruko.
Hiruko. Saw Hiruko in my mind's eye. What do I have? Do I have a sixth sense now on day 5? Should have been a second last defense academy.
It's a fancy way of saying I thought of her.
I know.
I said we needed to bring in a second team to increase our combat power.
I can never really tell what she's thinking, but she's a surprisingly caring person. She might be willing to work with me on this. Maybe I should ask Hiruko if she'll team up with me. Feeling a sliver of hope, I decided to stop by Hiruko's room. She's dead.
No.
I was praying hard as I rang her doorbell. Please, Hiruko, you have to answer. If you forsake me too, then it's all over. Maybe my prayers were answered because...
Takumi, what do you need at this hour?
Hiruko, thank goodness you're still here. I was almost tearing up with happiness. I'm so glad you're here. So glad. The moment I met you, you stirred my soul. This sounds like I'm confessing my love to you.
And I go back inside, you're creeping me out.
No, wait, just hear me out, please.
You're not about to try to tell me about the word of God, are you?
No!
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior?
I explained everything that had just happened. I didn't leave out a single detail. Told her how they called me the Grim Reaper, how no one would team up with me.
So, your already very low popularity has now hit rock bottom then.
It hurts when you lay it out like that, but in a nutshell, yes. At this rate, I'll have to do the Invader hunt all alone. I'm begging you, Hiruko. There's no one else I can trust. Please team up with me. I lowered my head and pleaded sincerely. I believe that if anyone would lend me a hand to pull me out of my predicament, it would be Hiruko, but...
I'm afraid I must disappoint you.
My hope was crushed.
Damn.
Oh, wow! Is there anything I can do to change your mind? If you team up with me, I'll work myself to the bone for you. I promise I'll be useful to you. You can put a collar on me.
Oh my god. What? It's simply not possible. I will not be teaming up with you for this game.
Do you think I'm the Grim Reaper too?
Please, I don't believe in that kind of superstitious nonsense. I simply have my own situation to deal with. Besides, I already have a partner. Is it Yugamu?
I think it's Darumi.
Darumi.
You do? Just then. There she is!
There she is! Translates to, get lost, Takumi, Mistress Hiruko is all mine!
This is great. Darumi?
Yeah. She translates to, she's mine, all mine! Stupid puppy. I told you not to come out. Go back into your doghouse like a good girl.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Just the whining. Don't be mad at me, Mr. Saruko.
What's going on? Why is Darumi barking?
You know how this one's been an overexcited nuisance since the killing game was announced, right?
Yes, yes.
So I turned her into my dog.
Jesus, I don't understand in the slightest.
Basically, I used strength to make her submit, and it broke her a little.
A little? Come to think of it, Darumi had been unusually quiet during the announcement of the rules.
Oh yeah.
I guess she was already a dog at that point.
I have a responsibility to her as her owner, so I'll be playing the game with her. Arf, arf, arf. I'm not barking. Go away. No boys allowed in the Yuri zone.
You know, I was gonna say this is the worst timeline. This is the best. I'm playing tennis right now.
Boys allowed in the Yuri zone.
I'm playing tennis, going from worst to best to worst to best to worst to best. This is something.
She's all mine.
I instinctively fled after being ferociously barked at by Darumi. I guess I'm on my own then. I felt strangely refreshed after being so cleanly rejected. Fine, I'll play by myself. I'll hunt down the invaders on my own and survive all on my own too.
Where's Yugamu?
Half sulking ahead for the entrance
hall. You do
hall.
with him. If he trusts us. Ugh, you.
There was someone unexpected waiting for me when I arrived at the entrance hall.
How pitiful that you must go all alone. Are you going to hunt or to be hunted?
Huh? Were you waiting here so you could laugh at me?
They're just like, lol, Lamau, loser.
No, I merely came to give you some information. I failed to mention it earlier, but I have added more fire extinguishers. Now you may go outside at any time. You should all hunt.
Whenever it pleases you. Whoops, sorry.
Whenever it pleases you. They're pretty prepared.
No, they're not.
They've been planning this.
Now then, go out there and hunt. Yeah.
Struggle away from my amusement. Their voice does give me Darumi vibes.
Right?
So, like, that. But it's weird because she's here, but then, you know, is there like. You know, it's just a question of what's going on. Stranger stray too far from the school. I should try to find invaders as close by as possible.
I don't like that Yugamu's missing in a killing game setting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a decent number of invaders are wandering around the city to the south. I'll head over there today. As I thought, there was a large number of invaders inhabiting the nearby city. They roamed around the ruins like zombies with no will of their own. They're all just basic cannon fodder. I could defeat them on my own. I sensed a presence and glanced up in the air to see one of the sponsor's bees were tailing me. Must be here to count my points. I thought the one was holding a fucking Tommy gun for a second. I was losing it. Okay.
No, it's the little guys with the little weapons.
Yeah, here goes. I stifled my breath and slowly crept up on one of the invaders. Time to attack with everything I've got. I wanted to attack, but
what?
My legs froze. I couldn't move. Am I scared? I fought on my own plenty of times before, but there was a difference between choosing to go it alone and having no alternative.
Yeah.
I was gonna have to fight alone forever. I was scared of confronting that truth. But I can't just cower forever, can I? I took a deep breath and steeled myself. This time I leapt out in front of the invader. Are we doing this? Oh boy.
Oh god.
Do I get all my attack points at least? Do I get like,
I don't know.
a good number? I get 3.
Let's do this.
I mean, I've seen worse.
Yeah. At least you don't have one of those armor guys.
I mean, if it's gonna be just me. Oh, there's 3 waves? Oh,
Yikes.
gross. Okay.
You could try going for the 2 and then Polychungus over there.
Just hold
that
on.
back row.
There's a... Well, they really fucked me with the position of some of the little guys here.
Or you could get those, all 4 little ones on the left. In that column. You know what I mean? Yeah, them.
I know, but it's like, it's really about attack points, and these other guys are gonna hurt me a lot worse.
Yeah.
So let me try and see if I can do a little
are.
something with this.
Got it. I've got
Okay.
this.
And that'll kill a few of them here.
Yeah?
I have a better one that can do anything there. No. Okay.
Good to go.
Let me do a little,
I've got
little bit
this.
of
You sound
this.
so depressed.
Listen,
You're
this is my
like-
favorite part of the game.
You sound kind of like Squidward. You're like, no.
No, no, no.
What?
I don't know.
Were you trying to quote something?
I don't know what I was doing there, I'll be honest, so don't question it.
Ready when you
You know
are.
what? I'll let Polychungus live a little bit longer. Is this gonna hurt? Absolutely, but thankfully,
Good
I
to
have
go.
that going for me, which is
Kill
nice.
My sheep.
Oh man.
My favorite sheep.
Oh damn it, that one guy's out of range if I was to do that. But
The orange one out there? You mean you're trying
Yeah.
to do Polychungus?
I was gonna try and do
yeah.
those
you
two at
are.
the same time, but
Womp womp.
all right. I can.
Say when.
Oh.
I'm honestly gonna save it up because I've still
Got it.
got
Good
some
to go.
waves to go
Yeah, that's
here.
fair. Ooh.
Get rid of some little guys, but then the rest of this should be easy, especially if they
Don't
start
jinx
surrounding
it.
me.
Ow.
I'm spent.
Okay, you know
Let's
what?
go.
That worked for me. Boom.
Nice.
Let's do this.
That's annoying.
Well, I mean, it's fine because I can do that, and then it gives me an
And
extra attack point, and then boom. And
Ready when you
boom.
are. Nice.
Now I've got 200 voltage waiting for me to go into round 2. Will allow me to do one of my special attacks.
But boy, he's tired.
Uh-huh. I was already exhausted, even though I only killed off a few minions. I can't come back if I die out here. The lingering fear of death weighed heavily on my mind and body. But I couldn't afford to rest. I'd do whatever it took to get more points, not to mention what? Invaders drawn by the sound of fighting were showing up one after the other, and they were beginning to surround me. I prepared to face the next battle with scarcely any time to breathe in between.
It's funny, he's like, not to mention, and then he didn't mention.
Yeah.
Say when.
God damn it. The last thing that I should do would be my ultimate, because it would stun me, which would get rid of pretty much all the attack points that I would be doing. So I would like to do that.
Got it. Say when.
When?
Keep pushing forward.
That's it.
Say why.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Honestly, not that worth it. What's the
Really?
because
That gets
I mean,
rid of over
let's do
half.
they're just not a big threat
Ready
to
when
me
you
right
are.
now. What's the other? Because I
Good to
can
go.
boost. You know, that'll give me an attack +1 on everything, but
Ready when you are.
let me get rid of this guy here, and then we'll.
You fascinate me.
All right. Here we go.
Wait, he got an extra attack point.
Say
Yeah,
when.
because you killed the bigger one. Just then.
That's it.
Sure. Don't end because
Let's
I'll
go.
go ahead and do
thought you said it's not worth it.
Well, my voltage is pretty much almost maxed out now, so...
Yeah.
You know, I wish there were some bigger enemies. Because, you know, they only have like 4 health max, so...
You wish there were ones that could kick your ass more?
Well, no, ones that made it so that me doing...
I know, but...
Oh, I got an attack
still.
point, but hey, remember the whole thing about not being able to... Yep, okay, I'll just have to, end my... That will end my turn. But I think the attack point carries over? If I'm remembering correctly from how things were going.
We got 4.
What the...
What?
Oh, that's... Okay, because I was like, what the fuck is this over here?
Yeah, no,
that's
it's
because I was
their
clicking
thing.
on the
Here we go.
thing. Alright, let's do that.
Say when.
When?
That. Say
Here
why.
we go.
Why?
Say how? Who?
Oh, now brown cow?
Where? I'm losing it.
Weird.
Is this wave 3 of 3 now?
Ooh.
Because this is where a big one is real. Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Oh god, he can't do that by himself.
No matter how many I kill, more just keep cropping up. Invaders kept streaming in until it was completely surrounded. They were just mooks, but there were too many of them. My stamina was at its limit.
I wish I wasn't alone.
I needed to toughen up, but just telling myself that wasn't doing anything. For the first time, I truly felt how alone I was. At this rate, I'll die without ever knowing.
That's sad. Without anyone knowing.
Without anyone knowing, just
I'll
then.
help you out, Takumi.
Hey, it's like your prayers were answered.
Yes!
I heard a voice and turned around. Standing there was...
Let's go!
Of course. Showing up uninvited but sorely needed. It's everybody's beloved Yugamu Omokage.
Yes!
What
Red
are you
and
doing
blue!
Were you trying to score some kills out here too?
I'm trying to make a 3D movie with you.
We can talk later. Let's take care of these things first.
Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Hold on.
How dare you?
We can talk later. Let's take care of these things first. Our first joint effort.
First joint effort?
There was something creepy about how we put it, but I was grateful for him in the moment. Our breaths synced up and we began to clean up the swarm of invaders. I've got a friend.
I had a
in
feeling
him.
that he was
Let's do
probably
this.
out here first on his own to get points.
Maybe.
Potentially.
My turn.
Okay, so...
Ooh.
Yeah, that would get
If
a lot
you-
of stuff going on in the back
Yeah.
there. Hold on, because the way I can
Here
do
we
it
go.
is with a little bit of this.
Yeah.
And a little bit of this.
Got it. Let's do this.
Okay, that's beneficial to move up forward like
Yeah.
this. Boom!
last
Plow it down, one last strike.
Yeah. Blue.
Fucking crazy.
Take care of the rest.
I can't
All
wait.
right, gave you a bunch of points, my
Aw.
dude. This will really
How's
help.
that feel?
They're like, ow.
Time for me to move. How about this? I can't wait. You make a... I'm good to go. Stinks, doesn't it? Time for me to move.
Slowly progress
Experience
forward.
Nice.
time.
Just plowing through them.
Let's get to the killing.
I can do an agility
This'll
potion on
do.
you. That'll do.
Time for me
Yeah.
to move.
Pick off the
Because
little babies.
I can just do
Does
this.
this do it for you? I'm good to go.
And then that.
Bap.
This
Boom! Nailed it. We got our new teammate now. Let's go! You
Yes.
me against the world, buddy.
My favorite boy.
Look at him.
Love him.
Is
He's dying.
that all of them? Seems so. I don't sense any trace of them. Well fought, Takumi. You were in quite a predicament considering it's the first day. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked to see how many just kept coming. I was almost killed by a bunch of weaklings. Fighting truly isn't something to be done alone.
Nope.
Right, I didn't get to properly thank you.
Look at his little face.
You saved me, Yugamu. Thank you. If you hadn't run into me here, I might have been the first to be eliminated from the Invader hunt. Oh, no need to thank me. It wasn't by coincidence that we met here. It wasn't? Yes, I've been following you all morning. That's not terrifying at all. You had no idea, did you? Tailing people's are my
True,
specialties.
assassin.
You are an assassin. Was he just joking to play off his embarrassment?
No, I don't
No, that
think
doesn't
so.
seem like what's going on here.
No.
He really was following me. Then it makes sense why he showed up at the perfect time to save me. But why? What is the point of following me? Oh, for the love of murder. Don't be so wary of me, Takumi. I'm not going to eat you, all right? Although you look plenty delicious to me.
There he goes.
How can I not be wary of an assassin? Yagamu Omakage, the descendant of a family of assassins. I'll come right out and ask, why were you following me?
He lives.
I was figuring out my timing. I wanted to come gallantly to your rescue if you found yourself in trouble. Then I'd be able to show you how useful I am. Call it a courtship display. Why is everything you say so creepy?
Bruh.
Well, that's the long and short of it. He muttered as he held out his right hand to me.
Takumi, would you team up with me?
Yes. So it seems no matter the timeline, he's a little sweet on top.
He's offering to form a team? Was all I ever wanted in my isolation, but why do you want to team up with someone everyone hates? Wouldn't you rather be with Nozomi or Kyoshika or the others? I don't do well in groups.
That's true.
Honestly, I'd rather enjoy my kills alone, but going in alone is too risky. So I thought buddying up with the odd man out would be just the thing. Was that really the only reason? It made sense, but it's hard to decipher his true intentions. I was sure he was planning something given he went out of his way to ask me after I'd been ostracized, but if I turned down his offer, I'd have to hunt alone forever. Well, will you join me or not? What do we do? Should we team up with Yagamu? Oh,
yes.
wow, that's a branching path?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Honestly, I want to like Yagamu, but you know, there could be some hidden things in here.
I don't care.
Well, I know. I'm going to team up with him because we can probably use him to have our back, and this will help on a storyline to get to know more about him.
Yes.
This could be one of the branches that probably focuses on him in this situation. But I wonder if like he may be behind some of the things, and even though he says that he's not about pointless murder, it was all about getting us isolated so that he could get impassioned with us and make us his grand final kill, if that makes sense.
I don't know.
I'm here for it, yes. Hurt me more, as they say. I almost said something else, but I did not want that on the internet.
Hiruko and Army have the Yuri zone. We can have the Yaoi zone with you.
Yep. Well, you're stuck with me for a while then. I shook Yagamu's hand. Whether he could be trusted was besides the point. Somebody couldn't carry on like this all by myself for much longer. For now, I would team up with Yagamu. I'm glad to see our hearts are in tune with each other, partner.
See, there he goes.
Want to try for the best couple award while we're at it?
I told you!
Don't think we're giving out awards here. Also, you and I are not a couple.
Not yet.
Well, Yagamu and I were trading quips. We heard it. That doesn't sound good. Oh, what the?
That did not sound good at all.
There was an ear-splitting sound. The earth shook, but it wasn't an earthquake. It felt more like... I sensed a torrential gush of overwhelming energy. Fuck. Somebody with incredible powers present nearby.
Yeah.
Don't tell me commanders are joining the hunt. That would be bad news. Just 2 of us wouldn't be enough to deal with a commander.
Yeah.
A little bit of reconnaissance would go a long way right now. Tiptoe after me as quietly as you can manage, Takumi. Right.
Trips immediately.
We cautiously made our way towards the source of the sound. Hide behind pieces of rubble along the way. And then...
Hey, you saw that, Mr. Circle? My 18th Invader kill! How have you been treating them?
The bloodiest brand of carnage only I can dish out. What else? Now save your breath for tearing them from limb to limb. Let those entrails fly. Let the blood works
They're perfect for each other.
Far and wide.
Truly are.
Oh, my mistress, Hirako! Nobody goes wild as beautifully as you! Your rampaging form electrifies me! You're everything I long to become!
They're perfect for each other.
Those 2 are enjoying this way too much. They aren't hunting anymore. They're just straight up massacring every invader they see. It kills me to say this, but I'm afraid we must cede the best couple award to them. Something feels off, though. Hiruko's always been strong, but when did Darmi get so powerful? She hadn't joined any defensive battles for this, and she'd be woefully unfamiliar with combat.
Oh, yeah.
Euphoria of finally being able to take part in the killing game has likely unlocked the latent potential in her hemoanima, making it bloom. That's an unconventional way to unlock latent potential.
Darmy is unconventional.
Why the gripe? Potential is logic defying by definition. Also, we should totally call it a day and head back now. They've likely already murdered all the invaders in this area anyway.
Probably.
Yeah, I've earned enough points today. Let's go back and rest up for tomorrow. We made our way back and decided to drop by the leisure lounge before returning to our rooms.
Nice.
Want to do a little bit of skinny dipping? Nope, I'm fine right here, thanks. We checked the leaderboard. Look who's fucking up top, of course.
Yep.
Okay, we're in 3rd and 4th. All right,
Nice.
we'll go with that.
Oh.
Right now, well,
who's last?
Yeah, well, Kurata doesn't count, but then we've got Shoma. That seems pretty fitting, unfortunately.
Kurata doesn't count. She's not there.
She's at the very bottom of the list.
No, I see Shoma at the bottom.
There's a name below that that's grayed out.
Yeah, grayed out because she's dead.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is that she is on the list, but...
Also, I don't even see a name there.
It's that you need new glasses. I wish there used to be a way to turn off these things, but you can't turn it off right now. But yeah, it's there, I swear. We checked the leaderboard.
Unsurprisingly, those two are in the top spots. I expect they'll be staying ahead of the pack for a long time to come.
I'm in 3rd place? Honestly, I thought I'd be much lower than that. Well, I did take out quite a number of invaders today.
I'm trying to do math quick, because we were on day 20-something, and every 10 days, there's going to be at least 7 people going, so we'd probably have 5 people by the end of this if we're going to the day 100 with all this.
Yeah.
And I'm in 4th. If we keep this up, we won't fall to the bottom of the rankings in the 1st round, at least.
Twins are pretty low there, that makes sense.
Yeah.
First round of this game will last until day 35. Whoever finishes last in each round will be executed. I decided I wouldn't keep tabs on where the others were placed. Ensuring my own survival is more important, and besides...
You're cursed! Do us all a favor and get out of here!
Yep.
You're more than cursed! You're the Grim Reaper!
Thanks, guys.
The blood of Lady Kurata is on your hands!
Sheesh, this whole slew of messed up shit speaks for itself. Not even I can help you out here. I shouldn't be letting the people ostracize me live rent-free in my head anyway. At least I've got one friend.
Yeah.
Oh, what a day. The constant fighting and stress of possible death had strained my mind and body to the limits. I wanted to rest early to recover from the fatigue, but...
Nope.
Hey!
Care to explain what you're doing in my room? It's just something buddies do, right?
He didn't even
And
knock.
that's what we are. Buddies, partners,
Bosom
chums. It goes without saying we need to be joined at the hip.
Yes.
Join your own hips and get out of here. Come on, bud, humor me. Pretend we're brainstorming strategies for the rest of the hunt. How about that? This game's more of a marathon than a sprint, so we gotta come up with a long-term plan. Playing it by ear the whole time is bound to lead us to quick and easy deaths.
He's got a point.
He makes a very good point.
Oh, yeah.
Can't you at least make it clear whether you want to be disgusting or discreet? Who would I be if I didn't dabble a little bit of both? Call me a double dipper if that's what turns you on.
Hey!
In your dreams! It's unsanitary. After that, we spent several hours and days discussing strategies for surviving the killing game in the days to come.
Oh my god.
God. Yeah, good night.
I low-key love the idea of them together, though.
You
It's
never
so
know,
chaotic.
Well, let's see what happens. Bedtime already? Time flies when you're having so much fun. If you don't mind, Takumi, we can continue the rest of this conversation. Of course I mind. It's about time you went to your own room. Oh, Takumi. Throw me out after our exciting intercourse without any pillow talk at all.
Oh my god.
How cold is your heart?
Hey!
Stone cold. Out. Now. Shoo. After chasing you out of my
Chased
room,
him out.
I crawled into bed and closed my eyes. I locked it 7 times.
7
I had to grab every second of sleep I could to let my tired body recover. I dragged the locker in front of the fucking door. Yeah, we saw that today
give her
already.
back.
Yeah, Lady Fortune. Yeah, that
I'll be
hurts.
teaming up
Woof,
with
woof.
you.
No.
Okay.
Ugh. The words from this morning reverberated around my mind, preventing me from slipping into a restful slumber. How did it turn out like this? I came back in time to lead everyone toward a brighter future. So why am I being so despised? I guess I've made very poor choices so far. But I wouldn't give to return to those happy days. But that's not my problem right now.
Okay, you have a boyfriend.
Let today's hunt begin. I trust you're ready, Takumi. Yeah, ready when you are. On day 2 of the Invader hunt, we went out to explore the city again. To earn points by hunting down any invaders we can find. Found some right off the bat. Check out that swarm of invaders at 2 o'clock. I turned in the direction Yugamu mentioned and found the invaders lurking behind a ruined building like he said. I don't think they've noticed us yet. Let's get closer and catch them by surprise. Put on your pussy boots and sink behind me, Takumi. Sure? The fuck you say to me? Yugamu clearly adapted well to the rhythm of the game. He knew how to take quick and decisive action to earn points for our continued survival. I, on the other hand, your feelings had yet to catch up to the strange situation of me participating in a killing game with him as my teammate. What was I doing? Why did Yugamu propose a partnership in the first place? Was my life even worth living? I had to kick someone else down to do it? There were so many things on my mind, but... Come on, Takumi, time to sound the death knell for them.
Death knell.
Death knell, fuck. I didn't have the luxury of time to think them through. Fighting to survive was the only thing I could afford to do now. Do I have to fight, or are we like gonna fast forward through this? Nope, we have to fight. All right.
Yugamu has been flirting with him this whole time. He's like, why would he want to partner up with me? No wonder he never got with Karua. He's fucking dense as hell.
I can't wait.
That still wouldn't be the final blow that I need. But
It's a
give
lot
it
of good
shot.
hits, though.
Hold on, I might be able to make this work for me, because that's the debuff that I need.
Let's get to the killing.
That helps.
You make
That'll
time
give
for
me
me to
2.
move.
That allows me to push forward. I just noticed that little fucking gremlin over there, but that's fine. We can let him move.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful death.
I'm sure it is.
When?
Ah, damn it.
What?
All right.
He said say when.
I know. It's just funny.
Ow. It's the same energy as 2 legs.
I'm exhausted.
You gotta replace it somehow here. Okay.
Ready when you are.
I can utilize...
Ooh.
I'm trying to think if I want to do an attack up here to get rid of him as soon as possible.
Let's go.
And I think I will, because I've got
Time
a
to
few
use
and
it.
only 2 people to use them.
Say when.
When? There you go. I was waiting for it, and so the silence was deafening.
Yes. Say when.
Man, I wish I could get my impact stab in there.
I was too
That would save me
busy
a turn,
focusing on their dynamic as a duo.
They certainly are dynamic duo, I'll tell you that.
Because, like, red and blue aesthetics are classic, like, ship combinations.
Take that. All right.
Yeah.
Time for me to move.
Time to move.
Does
All right,
this
one
do
little
it
shit
for
left. Let him cook.
Let him feel important.
Yeah. He couldn't even push because I was behind him.
My turn.
I got your back, buddy.
There.
There we go. All right, wave 2's coming up. We got a voltage ready.
Nice.
Nice, nice. Yep. We're getting tired quick. Did we get them all? It's too early to be celebrating. More enemies are waiting in the wings. Invaders approaching at 3 o'clock. Okay.
Although, to be fair, we're usually fighting with a group of, like, 10 people.
Yeah.
So.
But, they just keep coming. I'm prepared for the next battle with scarcely any time to breathe in between. Who needs to breathe, my dude?
I'm good to go.
Okay.
Ooh. That's a good one.
Potentially the Twisted Whip isn't going to play out the best, though, which is what I'm trying to do with it. I should go over here for it with the Fatal Contagion. Oh, but now my dumb fucking head is blocking the way. All right.
Say when.
Yeah, my attack potion still went. Where?
Here we go.
There, I guess. Or there.
Honestly, this first round, then, I'll just fucking...
My turn.
I'll just cook.
Take that.
I'll just cook them all.
Got it. Let's do this.
You know, honestly, yeah, and I'll let you Gamu fucking shank the rest.
Strike.
One last strike. God, I love it so much, and I really do want to see if others get some kind of Azure upgrade to theirs as well.
You mean Azure? Did you say Azure?
Just trying to be fancy with it.
It's Azure,
doesn't it? Time for me
Stings,
to
doesn't
move.
it? Time for me to move.
Let's get to the killing.
What about the 4th of July up there?
I'm gonna see if I can reach.
Time for me to
Oh man. Damn.
I mean, you could.
Let's get to the
That's
killing.
not worth it.
Time for me to move.
Because I'll probably just do my big one next round to get the. Well, you know,
But
I'll
this
just.
is wave 2 of 2 though.
Put this
I
here.
know,
Time
but
for me to move.
I'll use it next round to get the guy with 6 health over there, and it'll all come together on the next one as they move around.
Time for me to move.
Well, you know what? Can
Let's
I
get
get
to
them
the
from?
killing.
Can I get them all from here? Oh wait!
If you move.
Oh, let's go!
Yeah.
Kill them all.
See, it all worked out.
Kill them all!
Boom! Let's go! You win.
Whoa.
Dream team, baby. Got him.
Nice. So proud of him. Bro, Takumi.
Fighting outside is tiring. I better resist me whenever I think about how death is permanent out here.
That's true. There's also that going on.
You need to relax, Takumi. At this rate, you'll kill yourself first before the enemy has a chance. I don't get it. How are you so calm? How are you not even perspiring? I wouldn't be much of a professional assassin if I let every other spot of good murdering get me down now, would I? Hey, what's your secret? How do I kill the enemies efficiently while conserving as much stamina as possible? The secret is your heart. That is to say, your frame of mind. And get in your head that the act of killing is nothing special at all. Nothing more than mundane work. Mundane work? Like hitting a nail with a hammer. Like turning a screw with a screwdriver. Like boinking your boyfriend. Just dull repetitive work to be repeated without much thought or physical strength. So basically, I psych myself into believing it's nothing. Does that really work? Anything more concrete, like a better way to move my body or something? Poor choice of words. Your body movements are virtually perfect, Takumi. There is nothing to critique. So what's left is your mentality, right? Just give it a shot. You got nothing to lose. Pretend the act of killing is the most boring job in the world. Just dull, repetitive work. I'm already there, buddy.
Like scanning groceries.
Despite my misgivings, I decided to try out Yugamu's suggestion. I crept up to an invader and happened to be meandering about nearby and launched a surprise attack. Without entertaining the fear that threatened to well up from within, I quietly lifted my sword and brought it down nonchalantly. It was just work. Something that had to be done. No need to think too much about it. Went after the next enemy as I repeated those thoughts to myself. He's turning us into a killing machine.
I love it.
Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work.
I love this so much.
Incredible performance, Takumi. It's like you've become another person. Yes, you have an aptitude for killing. I sensed it the moment I laid eyes on you. An aptitude for killing? Me? I think you need to get your eyes checked. Might sound strange coming from me, but I wasn't good at such things at all.
I wonder
and this
why
is
he wears an eye patch.
probably some accident from
Is there something I've
a
always
previous
wondered?
job.
Or a failed experiment? I don't know.
Let me tell you, all of this, it's kind of reverberating my idea from earlier that this whole thing is a ploy by him to create us into this perfect product. And then we're going to have a fucking, like a, Was it Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Yeah.
The movie where the assassin couple tries to kill each other? It's gonna be like that at the end of it, I think. That's his goal, I think. Because that's gonna be beautiful to him.
Yeah, it would.
I tended to miss the obvious, and my reflexes were average at best. I don't have an aptitude for anything. Gifts show up in many different ways. Sometimes they manifest later in life. Later in life? You'll understand one day. I don't think I want to. I wasn't happy we were left hanging like that, but I knew it would just be evasive if I tried to press the matter, so I didn't. Anyway, we should focus on the hunt for now. Now that I seem to be getting my mind under control, I wanted to get used to the hunting to go at one go as well. Let's go look for the next group of enemies. I feel like I can take down another 15 before calling it a day. Nah, I think we should call it a day now. We've earned enough points. But I was just getting the hang of it. And that's when it gets dangerous.
That's true.
Everything in moderation, including assassinations. Besides, if we keep on hunting, we'll run into them sooner or later. You okay with that? Them? Just as I was wondering who Yagami could be talking about.
Yeah. Oh.
Over here. Leave your starting point for the hunt today. Don't fall behind, you losers. I heard a familiar voice coming from somewhere nearby.
Yeah, it'd be
Quietly
awkward.
made my way towards the voice and peered out from behind some rubble.
I feel like I'm starting to use my hemo animal better. Not even a commander can stop me now. I think.
Confidence is the name of the game, sister dearest. You and I both know nothing can stand in the way of our newly awakened powers and strengthened bonds. Don't start getting carried away, you two. Thinking you're incredible because you learned a thing or two's the best way to die in the battlefield. You little chicks can just stay beneath my big, strong pinions for now. I ain't gonna let any of you die on my watch. I'll protect you with all my life. In the name of Takuma Yakushiji. Well, they kind of have to get some kills, so they're gonna get killed later on. They're hunting here too. Takuma, Imo, and Kako weren't the only ones. I can see Tsubasa knows me and the others in the distance as well.
Why does fighting invaders outside the academy seem so much more graphic? It's like I'm really killing something alive. And all that blood. So much blood. The feel of that invader I just took down still lingers on my hands. Tsubasa, are you okay? I can give you a back rub if it makes you feel better. I think a big one's coming. Why didn't I bring any barf bags with me?
Uh-oh.
Lady Tsubasa is about to start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. Is there anything we can give her in place for a barf bag? Alas, necessity knows no decorum. Lady Tsubasa, heave into my sheath bag if you must.
Oh my god.
Are you sure, Kyoshika? Isn't that the Holy Jumanji sword's pajamas?
Pajamas? Oh my god.
The Holy Jumanji sword is a party animal with a soft spot for the ladies. She'll understand.
What the fuck did you just say?
I mean, she's called her a party animal before, but not a soft spot for the ladies. That's a new one.
God.
Now come, Lady Tsubasa, let it all out and hold nothing back. I'll be fine. I just put everything down with sheer willpower.
Way to go.
The roiling stopped. Sorry, guys. I haven't been feeling well since this morning. You don't have to mind me. Go on and get more points for yourselves. We're not supposed to mention that, Tsubasa. Looking out for one another is what teammates do. No wrestler worth their salt abandons their tag partners to get ahead in the match. Loyalty above self. None shall be left behind. It is the way of the warrior. None shall be left behind.
I wonder if Shoma's not participating at all. But Takuma was desperately trying to protect Ima and Kako, who weren't used to fighting. Those mean the others refused to abandon Tsubasa, even though she was holding them back.
What the fuck?
They were watching out for each other like true friends. I used to enjoy that sort of relationship with them too.
Yeah.
I can feel my strength rapidly leaving my body. That's right. I've been alienated. What I just saw only served to cement that fact. All those kind and comforting words would never be for me. You look like you're in a lot more pain now than when you were fighting the enemies. That confirms it. Your fatal flaw is that fragile mind of yours. I left the place quietly and made my way back to the school, taking care not to be seen by the others. Taking back with me nothing but an armful of distressing thoughts and feelings. I got back to my room earlier than usual, but wasn't in the mood to do anything. Except lie upright in bed and stare long and hard at the ceiling. Gonna get a TV in here, please.
Can you imagine if, like, further down the line, instead of those groups of monsters, it's each of our friends, and we're just like, psh, 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 it's just work.
Oh my god.
Psh, like, you know what I mean?
God, that'd be bad. Suddenly realized it was already night. I was thinking that potentially if we got in that mindset, they'd do a classic bait and switch kind of moment and ends up being someone we kill them. I also wonder if our sponsor has us killing all these invaders. If it has anything to do with the fact of when we were doing the final battle in the main timeline, I guess 100 line 1, if you will,
like
how
humans.
They had voices.
Yeah.
That could play a factor in whatever the sponsor is doing, having us kill the invaders.
Help me thing.
All of that stuff could play a part in what the motive is behind that, but I suddenly realized it was already night. I knew I should be resting, but bad memories kept surfacing in my mind and pulling me back to wakefulness. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Like I'm being punished for just being alive, or for making really bad decisions. The pain of being despised is more excruciating than anything the killing game or defensive battles could inflict upon me. In the first 100 days, it wasn't a happy ending by any means, but at least everyone was my friend. We had a barbecue. We set up festival booths. We got testy with each other sometimes, but we always made up in the end. Our bonds became unbreakable. How do I repair our friendship?
You don't.
How? By not going down this ending, I'll tell you that.
Yugamu?
As I was agonizing over this matter. Is that Yugamu? Maybe you want to discuss our strategy for tomorrow's hunt. Although I honestly wasn't in the mood to talk. It wasn't like I could simply drive away the only friend I had right now. I got up slowly and ambled to the door. When I opened it, I saw, it's usually when they switch it on me.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Good. I was just about to kick the door down.
What are you doing here? Or rather, are you sure you want to be seen here? I'm jinxed. Nothing good will come out of any association with me.
Well, aren't you wallowing in self-pity today? Finally lost your mind after falling out of favor with everyone else?
This has got one friend on my side. Including you, right?
We got one friend, I think he wants to kiss us. You think so?
Yeah, I do. You didn't want to team up with me like all the others. I went through hell and back after you left me in the lurch. Those invaders chased after me and surrounded me. I had no way out. They almost killed me.
But they
That wouldn't have happened if he hadn't turned me down. It wasn't Haruko's fault that I had almost been killed. I knew it in my head, but my heart refused to stop those angry words from spilling out of my mouth. Haruko said nothing in response to my irrational accusation at first.
You're right. I could have handled that better yesterday. You were already crushed by everyone's unkind words and deeds. I should have been more considerate. So here's a token of reconciliation from me to you.
She took out a box she'd been holding under her arm and handed it to me.
It's a bomb to kill us.
Token of reconciliation?
Open it. I think you'll like what you see. What are you doing?
I took the box and gingerly lifted the cover. Inside
Here
was...
Go. Oh!
This feels like a bad idea, but what?
She killed one?
It was the dead body of a gigantic bee. Is this some sort of sick joke? No, wait, this bee... Isn't this one of the sponsor's bees? You killed it?
I did. I took advantage of the chaos after Kurata was killed to secure one. As a research sample.
What sort of research?
You can't be this stupid. Research that will help us kill the sponsor and put an end to this travesty of a game.
I was dumbfounded by how nonchalantly Haruko talked about killing the sponsor. The sponsor's invincible. We can't kill them the way we are right now.
We can, as long as we find a way to deal with the 2 weapons they wield.
2 weapons?
The bee is the first.
Yeah, you're telling me.
The other is that suit they're wearing.
That spacesuit thing?
Yes, I believe that suit is the source of their invincible power.
Yeah, motherfucker's playing Earthbound over here. She was right. We attacked the fellow with all our might, but didn't manage to even scratch the suit.
The fellow.
The outfit clearly had some special powers attached to it. How confident are you of finding something?
My research on the suit is already in progress, and I expect to discover its weakness in the very near future.
70 days from now. Really?
However, I'm too deeply involved in researching the suit to spare time for anything else. I've not done anything about that bee or the identity of the sponsor yet.
And you're bringing me on board to deal with the lack of manpower?
Something like that. So, are you willing to join me in my quest to bring down the sponsor?
If that were truly possible, I'd be more than happy to give her as much help as she needed. There were some things that were bothering me. If you wanted my help, why did you turn me down yesterday when I asked to team up? Then you wouldn't have had to come over again today to do this.
Where are your brains? I'm trying to remember what my exact words were.
Yeah, she was tied up with some...
I will not be teaming up with you for this game.
Oh.
Surely you understood the implication? That I'd be teaming up with you outside of the game instead?
Oh, sorry, I guess I couldn't see past that big bush you were beating around. You've been nothing but dismissive of me so far. When I was alienated, you didn't take to my side. Try to take my side.
Just so we're clear, this doesn't mean we trust you or anything.
Yeah.
Yes, I do think I could have handled that better, but can you blame me?
Yes.
I was still trying to figure out if I could trust the person you are right now.
The person I am right now? There was a deeper meaning to her statement, but I decided this wasn't the time or place to pursue it. I wonder what the fuck that means.
Yeah.
Timey-wimey.
Yep. Right. Timey-wimey. The Takumi Sumino that I know is essentially a good person. He cherishes his friends, has a strong sense of justice, and possesses good leadership qualities.
And you possess a key to the morphogenetic fields.
Someone worthy of my trust. However, you killed Eito on the night of day 2. A would-be traitor who had yet to do anything out of line. That created some doubts in me. I had to wonder if the Takumi I'm seeing right now is the Takumi I know. That is why I've been assessing you from a slight distance. To see whether you, the person you are right now, can be trusted.
It's starting to make sense now. Like why she wanted to come with me to second to last defense academy when I went there. She wanted to use the opportunity to ascertain my humanity. Yeah.
I couldn't find a definitive answer to my question. Until that day. When the game sponsor appeared and fatally wounded Kurata. You were the first to attack that unknown enemy in order to save her, with no care about what might happen to yourself. You were like a ray of light back then, and that's when I was convinced.
You are the Takumi I know. The same kind-hearted Takumi Sumino, with the most disheveled and generic mug, who always puts his friends above himself.
Generic, damn!
Wow. Thanks! My tears threatened to spill over despite myself. To think there was someone who still had so much faith in me after being called the Grim Reaper by everyone else.
What about Yugamo? There, I said it. Now are you willing to work with me to bring down the sponsor?
You make it sound like you didn't mean a single word you said.
Wait, who?
Her, the way she said it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I did it. Now will you join me?
Yeah. I'm not taking no for an answer.
I wasn't as cold-hearted as to say no to someone who had just bared so much of their heart to me. However, you know I want nothing more than to do just that. But I'm already in a team with Yugamo. What should we do about him?
He's welcome to join us. His knowledge in biology will be very helpful in analyzing the body of that bee.
You may not want to go against that sponsor, though. When it comes to killing someone, he tends to err on the side of discretion and deliberation.
That's where your leadership abilities come into play.
Leader, what?
You have just been appointed the leader of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance.
Oh, let's go. Hang on a minute. Shouldn't the one who suggested the partnership in the first place be responsible for taking the lead in...
You know I'm not the leader type. Barking orders is just not my kind of thing.
Really? I feel like I'm being played for a fool right now, but excuse me? You expect me to believe you after all that tyranny you displayed in the previous 100 days?
Well, not 100, but you know. I'll leave the convincing to you, leader. The Anti-Sponsor Alliance will turn this situation around.
Am I being turned into a scapegoat? I think the invincible sponsor of this game. It sounded impossible, but being told we could do this by Hiruko of all people, somehow felt like we really could. Maybe the others would be a better option. Better opinion of me if I played a part.
You said maybe the others would be a better option. It's would have a better opinion.
It's fine. Maybe we can become friends again.
Buddy, I
I
wouldn't.
fell asleep clinging to that small ray of hope that had lighted up in my heart.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Well.
I honestly wouldn't hope for that.
Hope? Oh, Jesus Christ.
There he is.
Alliance? Sure. Sign me up. Well, you know we're going to sign you up for this alliance. Next time.
You go.
Oh, boy.
What a squad this will be.
Yeah, it's a dream come true for you.
Yeah. I feel like Hiruko is going to be third wheeling.
Oh, God.
Just bring Darmi in and it's a grand old time.
Arf arf. I'm pretty sure Darmi is in the alliance.
Is she still part of it?
I'd assume that she
it's
would be.
It's not just Hiruko?
I assume that being her pet, that's just going to be par for the course.
God.
So
the two gay ships team up.
Oh boy.
Let's go.
Let's go.